There's not a lot of characters that I've ever fully, deeply related to, but Jax is one of the few characters that I've ever seen myself in. By now, most people have seen Jax if you've been on the internet. I mean, not everyone has, but regardless, Jax is generally mean and cruel. They hurt people. Generally, just not like a great person. And that's kind of who I used to be. I'm not with everyone, obviously, but I used to be pretty bad. Just to clear the air, I've never pushed anyone to committing Sudoku. At least I think I haven't. So it's not that bad, but I was pretty bad. I remember one time in school, I was just walking through the halls and it was kind of a narrow hallway. My high school, it it was weirdly set up and is because it was an office building and like that was the previous thing was it used to be an office building. And so I was walking through the halls and I just saw this kid and I didn't even think about it, but I fucking jumped at him. Like I don't know why I did it. And afterwards I was like, why the fuck did I do that? But I just jumped at him and I kind of like scared him. And I don't even know who it was. Like I didn't even like look at him. I just kind of lunged at him and to see a reaction, I guess. And then I remember I was walking down that hall and a kid saw me do that and he lunged at me and I didn't react. Part of it for me was I was fairly detached from my actions. I was dissociating a lot, and no, it doesn't excuse anything I did. But when I did something, it was just a funny joke. Everything was a funny joke, and I didn't really care. And so I just did mean things or said mean things. And to me, it meant nothing. And I know to some people, it could ruin their day, but I just didn't think about it. Being colder just made me feel safer. And it still does, but at least I hope, I'm not cold in like a mean way. I'm just sort of more distant than most people. I was never like specifically a bully. Like I didn't find a target and I was just bullying them the whole time and made their life absolutely miserable. But I wasn't really nice to anyone. I tried to push everyone away before they could get close to me. Like if someone got too close, I would get angry or say something mean about them, yada yada. I was just kind of mean. And like Jax, this was mainly just to protect all of the hurt and trauma that I had inside. I always knew that I was sort of different from the other kids, and I didn't really understand why, at least then. Um, and I tried compensating. I tried to seem like, oh, if I'm better than them, or if I'm cooler, or some stupid metric, it would make them want me. And it just made me a very mean person. I was scared to show any sort of emotion or any affection or really anything. Because of this, it caused me to like Jax. I literally went insane. Like, I don't know if it's the literal definition, but I went into psychosis because over this long period of time, even when I was in elementary school, I was not in a great place. And so eventually I had psychosis. I went insane. I never really let anyone help me. Eventually, I learned what the cause of all my problems was. It was just that I'm trans, and that's it. I mean, there's other things. I mean, there's people are complicated, right? Regardless, I could finally breathe, and I slowly became a better person. It took a while. Like it's. I mean, I still don't think I'm a perfect person. I don't think anyone is, but um, my friends, especially one of them, says I'm very kind, and I am too kind, and that might just be me trying to get my karma back. Who knows? But um, I was just not a great person. I've lost friend groups. Um, I had a childhood friend, and that friend I slowly pushed away. Um, Even in video games, I would just irritate him. I remember in like Hunt Showdown. Um, in Hunt Showdown, if you don't know, it has a health system and it has bars. So if you get too damaged, you permanently lose that bar, like by fire. And every time you would go under a lantern, I would shoot the lantern, and then so he would slowly lose his entire health bar across the game. And I would do that every game. Understandably, he blocked me. Um, good for him. Like that's a good thing. Like not like a sarcastic, like good for him. Like genuinely proud of him for doing that. But who knew that running from all your problems actually makes them worse? You know, they slowly compile and get worse and worse until, well, I went insane. And that's kind of what the push I needed to figure out what's wrong with me. If you are/were in the same boat as me, it's not too late. It really isn't. It's only too late once you're dead. And I promise you, you don't want that kind of thought when you're dying. So just change. Not for yourself, do it for me. I believe in you. Whoever you are, love yourself and go tell your friends that you love them. And if that seems cringe, or whatever, just do something nice for them. Okay? Bye.